Good evening. This is Michael Sussman joining you live from Mason, West Virginia for tonight's Wahama Baseball game between your White Falcons and the visitors, the Sherman Tide. Wahama coming in 0-1. They fell to Buffalo 10-4 in the opener on the road. This is the first home game, and the first home game for first-year head coach Mason Hicks. You know all about him, the state championship hero from 15 and 16. He's been the assistant. Now he is your supreme leader. We caught up with him earlier for a pregame interview. All right, Coach, home opener tonight. Just how does it feel to get to roll it out in front of the Wahama fans, and just your thoughts on the ball game?
Well, we've had a long off season. We've done a lot of work, and I think it's about time we get in front of our people, our community, and the people that have helped make our field something to be respected. And so I'm really, really excited to get these guys in front of their parents, their families, and this community here this evening.
So you talk about improvements. So what in particular did the staff go to work on?
So the staff and some other volunteers as well, we've worked on the playing surface quite a bit through the summer, the fall, and early this spring. We've rebuilt the mound itself. We've rebuilt the home plate area. We've spread a new top dressing throughout the infield as well as patched up the infield grass, trying to make sure that we have a good playing surface all around. So it's been very very time intensive, but thankfully we've ran a couple of fundraisers. The Claflin Foundation has made a generous grant to us as well. And so through that, a heck of a lot of sweat and effort, we've made a place that I feel is as best as we can make it right now.
What percentage of a head coach's time is actually coaching baseball?
Right now, that percentage is only at about, 33 maybe. I'm hoping that number gets a little bit larger as the season continues. But, yeah, it's been a lot of backdoor work so far this offseason.
And we got a lot of respect for it. Let's talk about the roster a little bit. Parker Fields, an infielder, a pitcher. What does he give this squad?
Well, Parker's a guy that everybody wants on their team. I think he's someone who just kind of understands the game really well. He's just a ball player. It really doesn't matter where you put him. He understands what's going on in every aspect of the game, and he's a guy that I'm really glad is on our side.
And Cyrus Rickard, a wonderful athlete. Where are you playing him baseball-wise, and what do you want to see from him this year?
Well, Cyrus has kind of made a transition this year to third base. It's somewhere that he seems pretty comfortable, and he's got to be on the field. I mean, that's the bottom line, and I think he can have a lot of success at third base. He's getting the feel for it, making adjustments, and I'm looking for him to have a great season.
Yeah, third base, it's good to see that adjustment because it gets on you quick there. If you haven't played third much, that can be tricky.
He may be one of the tallest third basemen I've ever seen, but we'll take it.
There you go. And then Braden Stats, another guy, utility last season. How's he coming along?
Stats is an interesting character. He's one of those guys who is not afraid to get dirty, to do the things that maybe is just a little bit extra as to what you ask him. He's a guy that I like having around. He's one that you can joke around with, but at the end of the day, he knows when to really lock in and get the job done. I'm excited for him. I think he's going to have a year to remember, and it really doesn't matter where we put him. We're going to get the same result from him.
What kind of strides did Harrison Lloyd make in the offseason?
Harrison has put in a lot of work this offseason, and I'm hoping that translates, and I think it will. We're going to rely on him pretty heavily, along with some of our pitching staff. But he's somebody that you put in a spot, and you don't worry about that spot anymore. He just kind of covers it up and makes everything look routine.
So it'll be a 5:30 first pitch today against the Sherman Tide. Quality opponent last season. What do you expect from them, and who gets the ball?
We've had some good matchups with Sherman in the past year. I don't know quite what to expect from him this year, but when it's Sherman, you expect something to be a pretty good competition. We're going to start out with Aiden Young on the mound, a guy who's been around and been through it all. And so for a game like this, that's the type of guy that you want to hand the ball to get started.
What's it been like to have a leader like him, somebody that was a shortstop last season, an ace pitcher? That's got to feel good as a first-year head coach.
He's a guy that helps me out a lot. We've got a lot of seniors on this team that
is Coach Mason Hicks on Aiden Young. Tonight we are honoring Coach Billy Zuspin, who just wrapped up his tenure here with the program. State championship head coach. We'll let Maverick, the PA, take it away.
has dedicated countless hours to this program, teaching not only the fundamentals of baseball but also the values of hard work, discipline, teamwork, and respect. His commitment to excellence has helped shape dozens of players both on and off the field. Under his leadership, this program has reached incredible heights, including a state runner-up finish in 2022 and the program's 5th state championship in 2023. These achievements are a testament to his dedication, leadership, and passion for the game. While those accomplishments are impressive, his greatest legacy is the character and integrity he has instilled in every young man who has worn this uniform. Coach Zussman, your passion for the game and your dedication to your players have left an unforgettable mark on this community. At this time, we are presenting Coach Zussman with the home plate used during those years of service. Runs were scored, strikes were called, pregame meetings were held, and games were won. We ask you to please join us in showing our appreciation for Coach Zussman for his years of respect, service, leadership, and commitment to White Falcon baseball. Coach, would you kick off our home opener by throwing the first pitch? Thank you, Coach.
Right down the middle. How about that from Billy Zussman as he is handed the commemorative home plate. We were talking about it earlier. It was kind of weird. This is the first Wahama baseball game I've ever been to without Billy as the head coach, and you really appreciate Coach Hicks, Coach Clark and company for respecting him before it turns over to the new guard. Wahama getting ready to take the field. Here are your starters.
Delaney. Number 1, Chase Southern. Number 12, Oliver Harless. Number 5, Braden Hamrick. Number 27, Brady Perdue. Number 24, Avery Skeens. Number 4, Jackson McCormick. Number 6, Colby Atkins. And number 8, Elijah Jeffrey. And now for your Wahama White Falcons. At shortstop, number 2, senior Parker Fields. On the mound pitching, number 1, senior Aiden Young. Behind the plate catching, number 9, junior Briar Johnson. At first base, number 7, senior Jake Roberts. At center field, number 3, junior Braden Stats. At second base, sophomore Harrison Lloyd. At third base, number 4, junior Cyrus Rickard. At right field, number 11, senior Cade Blackshire. At left field, number 13, sophomore Parker Jodon. And the rest of your White Falcons, number 23, A.J. Knoll. Number 5, Caden Brinker. Number 28, Taylor Northup. Number 21, Tyler Northup. And number 15, Zane Dangerfield.
We step away for the anthem. We are back after this on the WJEH 93.1 The Wolf Facebook page. High school baseball.
We mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul, through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
Should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
The red tops, white pants today, as the Sherman Tide come in from Boone County in the gold tops, white pants. If you may remember, Wahama squared off against Sherman last year in the regional playoffs, winning 5-2 and 2-0. And you took 2 losses down in Man, West Virginia at the hands of the Hillbillies. So big game tonight. Wahama going with the senior right-hander Aiden Young. Just got to call some of his games on the basketball court as he's on the hill here. He threw a ton of innings as a junior last season and performed throughout. He's kind of been the guy, the trusty one to hand the ball to. Also, watch out for Parker Fields, a returning starter. We'll start at shortstop. He's played second base as well pretty frequently. They're going to bump Cyrus Rickard over to the hot corner at third, as we talked about in the open. So trying to feel some things out early on. Wahama 14 and 15 last season. Sherman 12 and 13. As their center fielder Luke Delaney prepares to lead off. We'll go through the lineup again. It's Luke Delaney in center, Chase Southern in right field, Oliver Harless in left. Braden Hamrick is the pitcher slash flex, so it's the DH rule. He'll stay in the game and hit in that spot once somebody else comes in to throw. Brady Perdue is the third baseman, hitting fifth. Avery Skeens at first base. Hitting sixth, Jackson McCormick is the catcher, batting seventh. Colby Adkins hitting eighth at second. Elijah Jeffrey at shortstop, batting ninth. For Wahama, it's Fields at shortstop, Aiden Young on the hill, Briar Johnson behind the dish, Jake Roberts at first, Stats in center, Lloyd at second base, Rickard at third, Blackshire in right, and Jodon in left. As Young will let it fly, Delaney bunt show. It's by him for a first strike. As Young back to work from the windup, lets it fly. Delaney will chop it into foul territory. Nobody on, nobody out. Young way up on the tied center fielder. As he'll let it fly, curveball down in the dirt. Young with a good off-speed, good curve. It's somewhat of a slurve sometimes. Like to move it left to right as Johnson will flash the sign 1-2, and they'll find the grip. And just off the inside corner, missed by an inch or two. Even count 2-2, a soft breeze moving the flag out in center as he lets the pearl go. It's a ground ball to Fields. He'll throw it to Roberts in time, one away. So Fields smooth on the routine grounder. As that'll bring up the right fielder, Southern. A little bit of cloud cover today. The sun poking through in spots. And we got small crowd just behind the bricks. Here's the pitch. It's by him. So Coach Zuspin honored there as this staff will take over. Here's the Young offering. Outer black called for a strike. Got Joel Lloyd onto the coaching staff this year. Basketball bookkeeper in years past. Here's the 0-2. Man, it's swung out and missed. Drop strike three. Johnson, no problem down to first. He was also the middle school baseball coach, too, not just the book guy. As he'll set up the game changer and get back on into the dugout. Kind of broke the fourth wall there. Here's Oliver Harless, tied left fielder. 2 down, nobody out. And Young to the plate. Under the kneecap, 1-0. And to the plate. Ground ball back to Fields. Gets it on the big hop. Easy throw to first. 3 up, 3 down. Smooth for Young. As we get going, we're back in the bottom of the first in Mason, West Virginia. Back after this.
At Rio, your education is personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you are a part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. There's new energy at Rio, with fresh traditions and opportunities taking shape every day. Discover what's possible at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. Learn more at rio.edu. That's rio.edu.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking to auction, manage, buy, or sell property in Mason County and the surrounding area? Don't make it hard for yourself. Let ERA Town & Country Real Estate and broker Becky Steen Lambert help you out. ERA Town & Country is Mason County's only real estate office with a licensed auctioneer. Call 304-675-5548. ERA Town & Country Real Estate, located at 1911 Jefferson Boulevard in Point Pleasant, a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
No score, bottom first. First at bat for the White Falcons. The shortstop Fields faces Braden Hamrick, the southpaw for the Sherman Tide. Inside of the inner black. Nice delivery there from Hamrick. That'll go Parker Fields, Aiden Young, Briar Johnson. Bottom one is the offerings to the plate. Fields off the end of the bat. Shallow grass is fielded and thrown to first in time. Good play there by the second baseman, Colby Adkins. You don't mind Fields aggressive there in the AB, just a little out in front. As Young will step in here, the White Falcon pitcher up into the 2-hole. They slid him around the lineup a little bit last season. As Hamrick, with the eye black on, steps and fires. Same spot, nice strike. And that's a tough angle with the left-hander coming across the dish with the heat. And Young will fly it out of play. Sherman with a top 10 basketball team this year. Tulane, part of that squad. Just had the tournament wrap up down there in Charleston. Tug Valley capped off the three-peat. 0-2 is flown out of play. Ran a story on the news this week about how their uniforms actually got black sludge on them right before the championship game because they had a water leakage in their hotel room. 0-2 pitch is by Young for strike three.
Now batting number 9, Briar Johnson.
Slowed it down, got him with the spinner. As always, we encourage you to tune into the Valley today from 5 to 6 on WMOV. Here's Briar Johnson White Falcon catcher. As he'll reach back and fire, calling for a strike. So Hamrick up on the count 0-1. And Braden back to work. With the curveball there, snapped it into the zone, goes 0-2. Nobody on, 2 down. And the Hamrick offering is over the zone. Jake Roberts in the on-deck circle. And the delivery will stay away. Sherman led by Jeremiah Petrie. Assistant coach Duncan Breeden. Deuces everywhere. The offering fouled back into the press box. Just in case you were worried about us, they added a few more zip ties this season. I know it was entertaining on the broadcast in past years. We'd almost get decapitated about twice a game. Unfortunately, that is no longer, but we are thankful. Hamrick to Johnson. It's flown into the parking lot. I'll pause to get some baseballs here. The blue puts it back in play. And the delivery is by him, Braden Hamrick, with 2 strikeouts. And in the bottom of the first, we'll go scoreless into the next at Claflin Stadium. You're watching White Falcon Baseball.
Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
Hoggins Usman, located in Mason, West Virginia, and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hoggins Usman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hoggins Usman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
Ken Bass Insurance Agency, located at 607 5th Street in New Haven, West Virginia, offers expert coverage on home, life, retirement, and more. Agents Trent Roush and John Greer will personally assist you with an affordable plan to protect the important things. Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Top 2, no score here at Claflin Stadium. It's Braden Hamrick, the Sherman lefty, up to bat. He'll take a strike 1 on the outside corner. Young put him down in order in the first, struck out 1. As the righty back on top of the hill. A wheel and deal at 0-1, it runs in. Talk about a perfect night for some baseball. It's about 50 degrees. As Young steps and goes, and it's over the zone. So Mason Hixie was the star pitcher 2015-2016, and talked to him ahead of the season. He said he doesn't want any of the conversation to be about him, as this is a shot into a shallow right center field, and Hamrick with the base knock. Was very modest when we were talking about the new coach's legacy. He wants to continue the tradition of winning and kind of find a way to jumpstart the next wave. As Brady Perdue up to bat, he's got some traffic. Nobody out, runner on first. little slide step, and Young over top of the zone. Maybe a touch in. Anthony Bond, another addition to the coaching staff. As Young will fiddle with the pearl. And comes set by the belt. They'll toss over to first. Just the initial move there. You got to have about 3 of them so the base runner gets comfortable. As the 5-hole hitter, Purdue awaits the 1-0. It'll be a called strike. And looks like it is Coach Bond handling the pitch calling. Big responsibility. And curveball there, froze him for a second strike. So fastball outside, curveball over the heart of the plate. Let's see what they back it up with. And fastball. This is going to the right center field gap. It's bobbled for a second. They'll take third. In the process, Sherman will, as Blackshire gathered it, and Hamrick advanced. Great opposite way hitting there from Brady Purdue. Throw the hands at it and let it fly. It's way easier from up here in the press box, and you had a runner on first, but that might be a good time to spike one, just with Young's ability to move it. First pitch fastball is over top of the dugout, out of play. So Sherman with the first 2 hits of the game. Avery Skeens, number 24, first baseman, up to bat. Let's see how they handle the first and third situation, as this is away. Skeens up, McCormick on deck. Ball and a strike, runner takes off, Young to the plate, swing and a run, it's towards center field, it's down for a hit, and was overrun, and picked up by Stats. It'll keep the runner at first, but it's an RBI. Avery Skeens responsible for the first run of the ball game, as the Tide have 3 hits in a row. Aggressive there from Coach Petrie. Took off on the first and third, let his guy come around and swing. I don't know if it was a hit and run or just worked out that way, but that'll put the first run on the board. Here's McCormick, the catcher. As they take off, Johnson lets it fly. It's cut off by Fields. And the Tide takes second. As Young unsure as to the result of the pitch. And it's 1-0 on the scoreboard. So ball 1, Johnson back into the crouch. With runners on second and third, it's by him for a strike. And Young up 1-2. Jackson McCormick, a Sherman sophomore. We went out there for softball season last year in the playoffs. It was a really long drive. Here's Young. It's upstairs. It was an internet nightmare. The field is right next to a supermarket. And they told me to go ask the grocery store for the Wi-Fi password. They told me no. Somehow we broadcasted it, but it was wild. Second and third, the 2-2 pitch, Young. And it's fouled backward. A beautiful facility, kind of a college stadium type vibe there at Sherman. From the belt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's by Young with the punch out. All about damage control here. Sherman with 2 in scoring position. If you can limit it to 1 and 2 at the worst case scenario, you'll live with that. As the second baseman Adkins is up. And it's a strike. Infield staying back here for Wahama. So if you're Adkins, you really just need a ground ball up the middle, or you need to drive something. And he will down the right field line. Is it going to stay fair? It does not. Foul ball by about 1.5 feet. As that was off the inner part of the bat, was muscling it down the line. So Young up 0-2 there, went with the heat. Check 'em go 1 here for the White Falcons. And it's the curve just over the strike zone. Broadcast on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf, brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses and Mason, Belpre, and Gal Police. As Young with the curveball, it's swung on and missed, back-to-back Ks. Young bowing up. So 9-hole hitter here, Elijah Jeffrey, trying to drive 1 in and flip it back to the top. So Jeffrey, slider just away. Freshman getting the start tonight for the Tide. And check swing, it was well past him. From the stretch, 1-1. Under the knees. So Coach Zussman honored earlier. Right now he's on the back of a bed truck, just taking it in. From the stress of the game to just doing that, I'd take it. 2-1 ground ball to Roberts. He'll field it. He steps on first. And that retires the side. White Falcons limit the Tide to 1. As we're back after this on the WJEH Facebook page.
What we do here is more than just a job. We make a lasting impact every day. The architecture, engineering, and field services professionals at Thrasher are providing the know-how to make projects successful. Whether you're just starting out or looking to advance, you'll find career paths that align with your goals and a company that's committed to your growth. At Thrasher, it's more than just another day on the job. It's the foundation for a better tomorrow.
Our community and all the teams in it. We set the standard in sports medicine, physical therapy, and specialized therapies. Right here, close to home. RiversHealth.org.
We mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul. Through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
Falcons as the home team will hit 4, 5, 6 in the order. And it's the first baseman, Jake Roberts, a senior, to lead off. As Braden Hamrick will work from the windup. So the plate he goes and gets a strike 1 call. He's done a good job getting ahead so far. 2 strikeouts. As Roberts will hit with the center fielder, Braden Stats, in the on-deck circle. 0-1 pitch is a ground ball to Jeffrey. Fielded and the throw to first in time.
Now batting number 3, Braden Stats.
So Stats up, a junior. Interviewed Coach Hicks about him earlier on the radio. He led off by saying he's an interesting guy. As the third baseman, Purdue will go 2 steps in front of the bag. Here's the pitch. Stats off the end of the bat, fielded by Skeens. He'll flip back to the bag as Sherman handles the PFP situation well, and there's 2 down. Got to work on that stuff. Got to be chirping. Got to be talking. And Wahama, through the first 5 hitters, just not seeing enough pitches. Here's Lloyd, second baseman. As Hamrick offers, it's called for a strike. And that's a big part of early season baseball, is just at-bats, getting in a rhythm. There's a time to jump on that first pitch. It's just sometimes good to give your teammates an idea what the pitcher's working with. As Hamrick's way up 0-2. Here's the delivery. And it's hit onto the parking lot. Also just got to make them come to you. It's kind of a chess match throughout. Second baseman, sophomore, awaits the pitch. It's to the opposite way. It's laid just foul the line. As Mayor Christopher Clark will give him a high five. Right idea, just lay it out into right. As Cyrus Rickard due up next. 0-2. Off speed, right field, shallow fly. And he was playing right there. It's caught by Chase Southern. 1-0. Sherman leads it over your White Falcons as we'll step to a break on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
At Farmers Bank, when we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We mean to stay for good for the long haul, through the ups and downs and everything in between. But we also mean to stay for good for bringing good things to good people who call this place home. The good of a community well connected, a business well built, a family well loved, a life well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank, stay for good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring is here, and it's time to step up to the plate with Bob's Market and Greenhouses. From colorful pansies and fresh vegetable plants to seeds and all your garden essentials, Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family-owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on your hometown team. Go Falcons! So make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
Top of the third, Sherman up 1-0 over the Wahama White Falcons. Behind an RBI from Avery Skeens in the last, they lead off with the top of the order in Luke Delaney. Aiden Young has struck out 3, walked none, and given up 3 singles. From the windup, it's chopped foul into the dugout. And back to the plate it goes. Sharp ground ball towards the middle, just past Fields, as it'll roll into shallow center. And a beat on it, initially just Hopped by the leather there at the end. As Delaney does enough there. Southern up to bat with a runner on first. They haven't hit it hard in this game, just found the holes, gone shallow. So the outfield here's Southern went down swinging. Runner takes off. Johnson losing on the transfer. Would have been a tough play. Was down in the dirt. So scoring position there for Tulane. Southern with a chance to drive in a run. As Fields will swap in and out with Lloyd. Here's the pitch, and the curveball's by him. Sharp late break there. Young looking good. I know he had a big workload as far as pitches goes last year, so you worry about arm health, but he looks pretty much the same as always to this point, and he's got another strikeout as a Southern irate. I used to do the same thing. Here's Oliver Harless, 0 for 1 with a ground out, as the first pitch is called for a strike. When you work hard all year round, it's just tough when the game of baseball doesn't love you back sometimes. That's the cruel thing about it. That is called for a strike. Johnson dropped. The throw to third is by Rickard, and Sherman going to score on an error. Tulane will cross. It's 2-0 tied. Just got to be a little more careful with the baseball as far as throwing it and catching it there. Got to break down, got to be backing up. As Harless up to bat, he'll swing and miss. Another Young punch-out. So 5 strikeouts for Young. That'll bring up the pitcher, Braden Hamrick. And Sherman leads 2-0. Fouled backward. Hamrick singled in the second. As Purdue will stand on deck. This is where they got hot. Got 3 hits in a row last time. And 0-1, rolled over ground ball, cut off by Harrison Lloyd. He'll throw to first in time. And that'll retire the side. 2-0 Sherman. We're back with the bottom half after this on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Rio, your education is personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you are a part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. There's new energy at Rio, with fresh traditions and opportunities taking shape every day. Discover what's possible at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. Learn more at rio.edu. That's rio.edu.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
2-0, Sherman leads it over the White Falcons. Here's the third baseman, a junior, Cyrus Rickard. The lefty Hamrick offers. It's down low in the dirt. It'll go Cyrus Rickard, Cade Blackshire, Parker Jodon. Here's 7, 8, 9 in the order. Rickard, coming off the hoop season, was the leading scorer, around 17, 18 a game. Hit a ball to the shortstop, Jeffrey. Jeffrey back to first, has had a solid game defensively so far, making all the routine. Here's Cade Blackshire. He'll step to the left side. Blackshire ran a lot last season. He can seriously fly. So hopefully he can put the ball in play, get some opportunities. Here's Hamrick. All head of the dish. It's over the outer half, caught for a strike. Remember, he drove one pretty far to the right center field gap last year, legged out a triple. 0-1 pitch, outer black 0-2. Back to Blackshire. It's by him for a third strike.
Now batting number 13, Parker.
And the tied with 2 down. Hamrick really calm in his delivery, really accurate right now, using both sides of the plate. As he's got 3 strikeouts, 3 ground ball outs, a pop-up. Dialed in, Jodon. Off the end of the bat. The 0-1. And another foul ball. Jodon, a sophomore for Wahama, another basketball guy. As the White Falcons still searching for the first base runner here. Bottom 3. Oh, 2. Ground ball back to the second baseman. And in time there, play made by Colby Atkins. 2-0 Sherman. We'll head to a break. We're back after this on the WJEH Facebook page.
Need Group presents The Adventures of Car Ferry. The Car Ferry says shop pre-owned vehicles at Mark Porter Auto Group and you'll be sure to save because he blasts high prices, which means they have the right vehicles at the right price. You'll be sure to say, Car Ferry, you're my hero.
Car Ferry, you're my hero.
Visit markporterauto.com to see all our locations and get great deals on great vehicles. And be sure to keep watching The Adventures of Car Ferry.
Begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
Should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
And we're back to it on the WJEH Facebook page. 2-0 Sherman up over Wahama. It'll be Brady Perdue up to bat. Had a single, reached second on an error last time. He's the tied third baseman. First pitch is called for a strike. Starting off the AB there with the curve. As Young in cruise control is thrown beautifully. Here's the 0-1 offering down in the dirt. One of the runs in the last inning, the second one there, scored on the top of the third, came due to a throwing error didn't really have anything to do with Young, so he's been dialed in, working on a quality start. The 1-1's by him. Purdue up with Skeens in the on-deck circle. Ball and 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out, and got him to chase strike 3. That was that outward breaking pitch. Call it a slurve. That's more or less what he told me. I interviewed him last year, the year before, said it's kind of a curveball, kind of a slider. And you love when you get that height on it, about knee to waist high, bury it in the dirt. There's Skeens up to bat. And just under the strike zone, didn't miss by much. One and nothing. Ground ball goes Fields. Fields scooting forward, throws on the run. Roberts able to stay on the bag, 2 down. Jackson McCormick now, a sophomore. 2 down, nobody on. As smoke flies off the house out there in left field. It's a good view. You can chill inside, watch baseball occasionally. That's, again, a strike 1, that same pitch. Virtually unhittable, really hard to stay off of, that low slider. Another than 1. Outer black, strike 2. Nobody on, 2 down. Aiden Young locked in with the catcher, Briar Johnson. He'll wheel and deal it. Check swing. He did go around Johnson, scrambling to get it. Roberts set up, and a great recovery there by Briar Johnson as he preserves the strikeout. Did a good job reading the ball off the ricochet, made a strong, accurate throw. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Wahama chasing 2 on the WJEH Facebook page.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
Looking to auction, manage, buy, or sell property in Mason County and the surrounding area? Don't make it hard for yourself. Let ERA Town & Country Real Estate and broker Becky Steen Lambert help you out. ERA Town & Country is Mason County's only real estate office with a licensed auctioneer. Call 304-675-5548. ERA Town & Country Real Estate, located at 1911 Jefferson Boulevard in Point Pleasant, a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Top of the order for Wahama, it's the shortstop Fields, as Braden Hamrick has been spectacular. 3 strikeouts so far, no walks. And Wahama yet to reach base as Fields down on the count 0-1. And Hamrick, the southpaw, goes to work as the dugout starts to liven up a little bit. It's a big part of high school baseball. Got to get loud. Got to bring your own energy. You don't have a heckling section outside of yourself, as that's in there for a strike 1. Of course, you got the toast man down there in Charleston that talks trash and throws toast. He's the best. As Fields goes shortstop, Jeffrey Bandit was dropped at first. He's safe.
Now batting number 1, Aiden Young.
So you break up the perfection there. Fields is a duck on the pond, so might be enough to get it rolling. Here's the pitcher, Aiden Young, went down swinging back in the first. As a look down to Coach Mason Hicks, home opener with the stash today. As Hamrick will toss over. And the lefty back to it. Young started to square, pulls it back. They were charging with the third baseman, Purdue. So Hamrick going to be responsible for covering that right side if they actually do bunt. And Young found backward. So it's trying to generate some offense here. You see the way Hamrick's been throwing. I just want to take advantage of the opportunity to try to play some small ball, put some pressure on them. As Hamrick away, was going to probably let him swing there, didn't square. And it looked like the all go again from Mason Hicks. 2-1, Hamrick delivers down in the dirt, 3-1. Got to be real selective here, boxing it up, waiting for your pitch. As he'll set. And lefty to the plate. At the letters, it'll go full. Nobody out, runner on first. Full count delivery to the senior. Aiden Young is lifted high in the air towards the shortstop. Jeffrey right behind second makes the catch.
Now batting number 9, Briar Johnson.
And it'll bring up Johnson, a junior. As Young there, quality AB, went about 7 or 8 pitches. In the end, got underneath it. Johnson 0 for 1, went down swinging as Fields takes off for second, and he'll get away with it. Parker Fields takes it. Delayed steal there from Parker Fields, getting the jersey dirty. And as the Tide didn't recognize it until it was too late. And Briar Johnson will take a strike. I love playing aggressive. 0-1, up and away. Johnson, then to Roberts. And the pitch, Johnson down the third base line. It's going to be a tight play. The throw, it was dropped. Fields towards the plate, and he was called out. He looked awfully safe from this angle. The umpire was standing over him. He was behind him. And myself and Maverick there, I could have sworn I saw the batting glove, the hand come in there. And I try not to be too over the top with these calls, but he was safe because we just, in a literal sense, we do have a better angle on this one from the press box. And that's a tough one to take. Here is Jake Roberts. Will fly backward. And we'll see the determination on hit or error there. It was dropped at first, but it was going to be a tight play, somewhat of a swinging bunt. So not sure as Roberts will swing and miss on the slider. Extremely difficult there. A lefty slider going away from you. Tough matchup here. Anytime you got lefty-lefty, especially somebody with the talent of Hamrick, it's tough. And that is a ball. Sun shining through, makes it a degree or two warmer. And as Roberts goes back to the pitcher, Hamrick at his knees, throws to first, and the side is retired. The White Falcons down 2-0. We'll head to the next on the WJEH Facebook page.
Hoggins Usman, located in Mason, West Virginia and Point Pleasant, is a full lumber and retail center, stocking a large line of quality plumbing, lawn, and garden products since 1948. Hoggins Usman has just what you need. Their lumber yard also offers regular and treated lumber as well as plywoods. Also, they're an authorized steel dealer with a full-time steel technician. Open every Monday through Friday and offering full-time delivery. Hoggins Usman, located at 353 Front Street in Mason, West Virginia, and 312 6th Street in Point Pleasant.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of The Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
Brinker Machine in Leetart, West Virginia is the Bend area's center for commercial and industrial machining and fabrication services. Family owned and operated since 2012, Brinker has lathes, brake presses, and custom welding. And the qualified professionals at Brinker Machine are equipped with a boring mill, milling machine, and CNC plasma cutter. Call 304-882-0000 for more information. Brinker Machine, located at 5488 Graham Station Road in Leetart, West Virginia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
And we're back to it on WJEH via Facebook. Upon further video review, it does look like Parker Fields was indeed safe there in the bottom of the fourth. We thank the production crew in the truck with Tom Sussman for looking at that for us. We wish we could show it to you. Atkins will take a strike one, but we don't have the frame-by-frame camera down there next, or yet. We'll get that next week as they go 8-9-1. Here for the Tide, it's Dangerfield in for Wahama. They'll go ahead and take Aiden Young off the hill as Dangerfield, a freshman, goes to the plate. It's fouled off the end of the bat. So Zane, the freshman, will nod. Up here 1-2 over top of the strike zone. So 4 innings of work for Aiden Young. 7 strikeouts. And 4 hits given up, all singles. Really solid work as that is high and tight. Something you got to feel really good about if you're Mason Hicks. And Dangerfield to the dish. Rolled over, ground ball off the glove of Rickard. And he's safely in a first. Difficult hop there, trying to turn the glove over and make the play. Just unfortunate. As they're going to send Aiden Young out into center field. And Wahama keeps the infield the same. Shortstop Jeffrey, 9-hole hitter, grounded out in the second. As Dangerfield comes set, swung out and missed. Kind of a tough adjustment for the players because you got Aiden Young about low 80s, then you drop off a few miles per hour here, so you might be able to catch a couple guys on their front foot. Dangerfield's been really accurate. As the runner takes off, they bunt and run. Briar Johnson picks it up. He picked it up fair and unable to make a throw. Potential coaching moment there. Not sure if that was going to roll foul, but if you're going to choose that route, you got to either continue to let it roll or just make the throw. But again, way easier to criticize from up here in the press box. Catching is one of the hardest positions in sports. Here is Luke Delaney, as that is low and in, and the runners will advance. Delaney with a ground out and a single in the third. As Dangerfield will look on for the sign. Finds the grip. And the 1-0 is yanked over out of play. Nobody out, second and third, 1-1 count. And the pitch is towards the backstop. That'll score another one for Sherman on the pass ball. That brings in Colby Adkins. And it's 3-0. Wahama with some light tossing in the bullpen here. Just getting somebody up. I can't tell. It's blocked by the cage as Delaney will pop it backwards. Freshman doing a really good job here throwing strikes. Two is upstairs. Believe that's Jodon. I actually can't quite tell. We'll keep you updated on that. Here's the Dangerfield pitch. It's up top. And he'll walk to first. They've moved Stats to left. And Blackshire right, so it probably is Parker getting loose as Delaney takes off for second. And the Tide with 2 in scoring position. And the 1-0 will get past Johnson. Here's a toss back to Dangerfield. It was short of the bag. Another run will score. It's 4-0. Run scored for Jeffrey. As the White Falcons will meet around the mound, Mason Hicks, as the infield converge, will step to a break for the pitching change. Back after this on WJEH 93.1 on Facebook.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
Spring is here, and it's time to step up to the plate with Bob's Market and Greenhouses. From colorful pansies and fresh vegetable plants to seeds and all your garden essentials, Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family-owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on your hometown team. Go Falcons! So make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
Ken Bass Insurance Agency, located at 607 5th Street in New Haven, West Virginia, offers expert coverage on home, life, retirement, and more. Agents Trent Roush and John Greer will personally assist you with an affordable plan to protect the important things. Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
So in the pitch here is Parker Jodon, a Wahama sophomore. He'll inherit a 2-0 count with a runner on third and nobody out. Jodon right to work as Chase Southern will foul it downward. Wahama has brought in number 28, Taylor Northup, to catch. Check that, number 23, A.J. Newell. 2-1. It's lifted to left center field. And the catch is made ranging over. That was Aiden Young shifting into the gap. As the runner tags and scores from third. A sacrifice fly and an RBI for Chase Southern. $5-0 Sherman. Southern doing a job. As Young with a nice track on the ball. Here's Harless Up with one down, it's up and in. Harless 0 for 2 is grounded out and struck out. So that'll run up and in 2-0. Sherman will take on Man tomorrow at home. They're at Richwood on Thursday. As Jodan 2-0 count, it's a chopped ground ball. Rickard on the high hop throws to first, and it was low and won't be picked. Runner safely aboard. Harless on the E. Then the Tide with a tough task on Friday. They take on Greater Beckley Christian Academy and Coach Blaine Smith. And then Saturday, they're home to Tulsa. Here's Hamrick, lefty. One down, one man on. Jodan rocks back and fires. Shot towards right field. And it's over the head of Blackshire. There's traffic. Moving for second and third. A double for Braden Hamrick, having himself a day. Second hit of the game, just a dead pull swing there, getting a hittable pitch and over the plate, just driving it. Great piece of hitting. That's what you want to do as a hitter. Naturally, 95% of people will tell you they want to pull the baseball. Sometimes there's those weirdos, those Derek Jeters out there, but your most comfortable swing is just being aggressive, letting it rip. That's what Hamrick did there. Here's Brady Purdue. One down, second and third. And it's by him for a first strike. Purdue with a 1 for 2 outing as Jodan will step and go. Low fly left field, diving attempt. It's past stats, another extra bagger. And the Tide piling it on here in the fifth. On the 2 RBI double from Brady Purdue. Good effort there from Stats as he dove. Those tough ones are kind of tough to read. Not sure whether to go in or hang back. And it'll bring up Avery Skeens. Skeens 1 for 2, drove one in the second. Runner on second, one away. 1-1 count. Jodan checks the bag. And to the plate he goes. Over the zone, 1-2. As he connects for the strike. As that is behind the hitter, it's off the glove of the catcher, and Purdue advances. Two balls, two strikes, runner on third, one away. The righty Jodan will go to the plate. Fly ball, shallow center. Diving effort. Young makes the catch. As it's another sac fly there. Avery Skeens with his second ribby of the contest. Young able to go to the ground. A good adjustment there. The Tide right now just playing team baseball. Getting them on, getting them in. Here's Jackson McCormick. And nice play. Rickard stabs it. Throw to first. Pulls Roberts off of it. Just not going Wahama's way today. As Rickard flashed some really nice leather there initially, and then just unlucky. Roberts stretched as far as he could. Here's a Colby Atkins. Sherman has batted around. Atkins reached on a knee last time. 1-0, Jodan delivers outside. Wahama this week. Home to Calhoun tomorrow at 5:30 at Gilmer. On Thursday at Meigs Friday. A doubleheader versus South Harrison on a Saturday afternoon, so you're playing a ton of games. Probably had to do with preserving Aiden Young there. And bringing them out, you got to be strategic. Busy schedules are tough for small schools. 3-0 pitch is down. But that's what you got to do. It's just the reality of baseball season. You don't have a ton of time to get these games in. Here is Elijah Jeffrey, a shortstop, has grounded out and singled. Steps up with 2 down, 2 men up. The Jodan offering is in to left field, hit it in the 5.5 hole. That'll load the bases. Well struck. Single there from Elijah Jeffrey. It's Wahama down 8-0. It's back to Luke Talani. Young shading over a little bit in center field towards right, playing for the lefty. As that is well out of the zone. One to nothing. Jodan steps and fires. Second ball. This score just came across my screen. I don't know if you guys are into March Madness, but the UConn women's basketball team is up 58-12 over Syracuse. That's a real college basketball score. Wow. 2-0. Talani to second. It's under the glove of Lloyd. Sherman going to score 2 more as they go up 10-0 on a third ground ball error out of the last 4 ABs for Wahama. It's one of the fields that is still a grass field. There's some tough hops out there. Wahama just dealing with some struggles here. It's only the second game. Got to keep it in perspective. Here's Chase Southern tied up 10-0. They'll take off on the first and third. It's fouled off the umpire. And Sherman had to go into this game really aggressive, wanting some revenge for the 2 playoff games last year. Those are the types of things that players remember, coaches use to motivate. So they showed up ready to play. They threw a prepared Braden Hamrick. Let's see if they let him try to finish it off when they come back out. Here's a pop-up skyward, shallow right. Blackshire will make the catch, and the side is retired. Sherman up 10-0. You are watching White Falcon Baseball on the WJEH 93.1 The Wolf Facebook page.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Facebook page, Wahama needing one to stay as they trail 10-0 in the bottom of the fifth. It is Braden Hamrick, the southpaw pitcher, back out there for the Sherman Tide. Wahama just done its second time through the order. It's Braden Stats up to bat. He grounded out in the second. Stats a junior. As Hamrick will offer. And hits it well. Left field straight away. And a routine fly ball there fielded by Oliver Harless.
Number 6, Harrison Lloyd.
Decent piece, got the barrel to it. Here's Lloyd, popped up last time through in the second. First pitch delivery, Harrison Lloyd, ground ball to the second baseman Adkins. He'll throw to first in time.
Now batting number 4, Cyrus Rickard.
Here's Cyrus Rickard, third baseman. Grounded out in the bottom of the third. Hamrick's only given up one hit, and we'd have to get clarification on it. Was that Johnson swinging bunt? And we've not heard anything. I just think it would have to be a hit because it would have been a bang-bang play anyway. But that's the only thing on my scorecard, and do not write that in the papers, Colton, if you're watching, or trust me, it could be a potential no-hitter if Johnson wasn't given the hit. We'll try to ask afterwards. Here's Hamrick down on the count, 2-1. And it's outside. 3-1 offer, and Rickard gonna lift it out of play. That was a good pitch to go on 3-1. That was all over the plate, aggressive hack. And the payoff pitch is down in the dirt. Rickard will draw the walk.
Bat number 11, Cade Blackshire.
So the plate is the senior Blackshire. 0 for 1 in the contest. And the delivery down to the dirt. Rickard will take second. Tonight's game brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis. As that is under the zone, ball 2. Runner Rickard takes off. He's into third safely. So Rickard saw something there. They weren't checking him. As the Tide encourage Hamrick just to focus on the batter. And 4 in a row. That'll walk Blackshire.
Now batting number 13, Parker Jodon.
Got opening day coming up for the Cincinnati Reds this weekend on WMOV as we give you extensive coverage throughout the year. Hamrick is going to get taken out. He'll go out into center field. Strong performance, 4 2/3. Striking out 3, pitch to contact. And was winding out down there, walked the last couple. As we'll step to a break on WJEH via Facebook.
Spring is here, and it's time to step up to the plate with Bob's Market and Greenhouses. From colorful pansies and fresh vegetable plants to seeds and all your garden essentials, Bob's has everything you need to make your home and garden bloom. Family owned in Mason for over 50 years, Bob's Market is cheering on your hometown team. Go Falcons. So make your next play a visit to Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970. Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
Bottom of the 5th here at Claflin Stadium, 10-0. Sherman up over Wahama after the Tide got going there in the bottom, or the top half of the 5th.
Now batting number 13, Parker Jodon.
The Tide batted around. Got RBIs from Brady Perdue, Avery Skeens, Elijah Jeffrey, Chase Southern. The umpire will put it in play. The pitcher currently Parker Jodon up to bat. As he'll swing and miss, strike 1. It's Luke Delaney. End of pitch as he just swaps it out with the previous pitcher, Hamrick. And it goes 0-2. Wahama down to its final strike. First and third, 2 down. The pitch is just out of the zone. It'll go 1-2. First at bat of the game for Jodon. Fields hoping for a chance on deck. And unfortunately won't get one. That'll do it. 10-0. Sherman takes it at Claflin Stadium as the White Falcons will drop to 0-2. The Tide improve to 2-0. 4 2/3 shutout, as we mentioned, for Braden Hamrick. And Aiden Young with 7 strikeouts for Wahama in a 4-inning performance. A 2-for-3 game for Brady Perdue. He would double. Avery Skeens with a pair of RBIs Braden Hamrick, a single and a double. As we thank Tom Sussman for operating the camera, the production today. And a thank you to our title sponsor, Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis. This has been Michael Sussman. Have a wonderful evening.